Welcome
Welcome to
back.
the pod, the YKW podcast. I am Shreya,
I am Kathy, and welcome. This is our fourth episode.
and
Oh
we
my
are
god.
so excited because this one is very close to our hearts. Both of us
Yeah.
are huge fans of this one person who are we going to talk about today. So, diving right into the topic, today's topic is 7 lessons we learned from
From
Ranveer
Ranveer
Alabadi,
Alabad. Yeah. A lot of people know him as
aka
Beer Biceps. Beer
aka Beer
Biceps.
Biceps from the TRS show, the Ranveer
Yeah.
show, which is the OG podcast show in
True.
India right now, I feel like.
Yeah.
And we are
Same.
both huge fans. Like, I follow him like on every podcast and every social media I am there. Also, I'm a huge fan of his work. Even though some works are like but they're fun.
What?
S-
Yeah. I
So
just
yeah,
want to say that a lot of people don't like him very much. A lot of people think of him as a meme. Like they've made his personality about meme. I don't think that is true. I really love the guy. I think he's very informative. He's very knowledgeable. And I
yeah,
genuinely see him as a very inspiring person. And that is also one of the reasons we were both always very obsessed with him. And I think that is why we started the
podcasting.
podcast thing. Like it was like subconscious, not intentionally because Ranveer did it, but it was because like it was subconscious that
Yeah,
we inclined towards it because of that, and it is
yeah.
a lovely journey.
Yeah, so we tend to listen his podcast a lot,
Yeah,
and so we also started ours.
yeah,
Like inspiration was definitely one
yeah.
of the
True.
inspiration was him.
Him being one. I think Jay Shetty's a huge one
Other
for you
one.
also.
Yeah,
You love
and also
him a
a
lot.
lot of people in India are my inspiration, but he is one of the top. See, I have 10 to
Tops.
15 podcasts I follow. But yeah, in India, he is one of the top person for me.
Yeah, India, he is the top one. True.
Yeah. So India, I have 4 5 podcasts which I follow, and out of them, he is like top one or two. I saw. So really like him as a
So,
podcaster. Just
Shreya,
to be clear. Yeah,
really like him as a
a
podcaster,
podcaster.
guys. He is
And as
our
a person.
ideal.
And
Yeah,
as a
as a
person,
person,
he's a
he's very
great
kind.
person. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that is the first thing that we learned how to make a podcast. We are not like the success story yet, but I promise you we will try our best to be. Second thing, I think, which I really find very unique, I think in the Gen Z era, it is not very popular, that is consistency. Even us as individuals, we are not consistent when it comes to like something as basic as padhai, we are not even consistent with that. I think he has no matter how many memes you've made on him, how many people make fun of him, he will make it a point to post a podcast in a regular manner, and he just doesn't you know, care about being a meme. He just wants that information to be out there. And I will have to say, his podcast is another one of inspirations or one of the favorite ones because of the fact his podcasts are not just about entertainment. You also learn something out of it. And that is the big part of why we love his podcast so much.
Yeah.
So obviously consistency is one thing that really inspires us till date. I think it kudos to him how he does it and how he sleeps with the amount of hate he gets every day. I don't think I could ever do that, but it genuinely is like how do you do it? It's just so surprising to me.
So basically, he was on a podcast with Bharti Singh, and there he was the guest. So he was talking about his life, his everything, his career, And he said one of the most important things which I feel like people do not care about today. So he said that before becoming the thing on YouTube platform as a podcaster, he hustled on YouTube itself for 4 years before that. And he was not like entertained as a celebrity because of what he did at that time. And he hustled, he used to post so much of videos. That time his content was related to fitness, to other things which are not related to what he does right now, not podcasting, but things which were related to exercising, diet plans, and how to get yourself fit, because he was a fitness trainer. And so he said that people, when they see my success, they do not see that I have come 4 years after my YouTube journey, which was again a hustle, and I've reached this place so fast because of that 4 years of hard work. And he said that he believes that no matter what you do, like no matter what you do, your hard work will pay off one day, maybe today or maybe 10 years later, but it will pay off. But it's like he always said that consistency is the key, and never stop working, because you will get your answers in the end, even if you're finding them right now, but you will get them in the end. And that's what happened with him. So his story was, he started, like he was doing his YouTube normal videos, and then he switched to podcast during the COVID time, and before COVID, actually a little bit before COVID. So when he switched to podcast, he did first 5 6 podcasts like normal people, and they were good, like they got 100,000 views or something. But then he landed a podcast with Priyanka Chopra, like the sixth
Yeah.
or seventh podcast. And that went high because he was with the Priyanka Chopra, because she just got married at that time, and she was having a new film out and everything. So he said that uh, all those people who are around see that I got Priyanka Chopra so easily, but they do not see what I did 4 years back to really have that, I would say, courage and that persistency and consistency to do what I was doing at that point of time. So that is very, very inspirational to me. And that just says that how he turned his setbacks into triumph, because his YouTube was not working as good as he wanted. And so he,
Also, Shreya, before YouTube, also he's himself said he was struggling a lot with addiction. There's like
yeah,
the name Bare Biceps itself was derived
comes
from the
from,
fact that yeah, he made biceps, or he made that nasha or that addiction his strength, and he's become what he is today. So I think that also is a big part. Like, overcoming that, then investing so much time on YouTube. I think a lot of time, I just want to say this out loud, influencers are like taken so for granted that, oh my God, like a lot of times even my sister or like my parents are like that how do these people get so much fame when they do nothing? I'm like, they don't do nothing. We have just gotten to know them because now they've gone viral. They have been hustling and bustling behind the scenes for past 5 or 6 years, trying to make their own names. We know them कि अच्छा ये तो we got to know them कि अरे एक हफ्ते पहले से ही एक हफ्ते के अंदर ही बहुत फेमस हो गया है. दैट इज वो एक हफ्ते का स्पैन इज व्हेन दे हैव एक्चुअली गॉन वायरल. उसके पीछे
yeah,
के 4 साल यूजुअली पीपल डोंट सी, दे जस्ट से कि
yeah,
अरे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स तो आजकल ऐसे ही पैसा कमा रहे हैं, एवरीथिंग इट्स हार्ड
huh.
and they should be given enough credit.
Yeah, so it's basically he taught us the first lesson, be a podcaster, and inspiration for
Also,
us.
from the Priyanka Chopra, I remember like I was like, this is where we connect the dots. He's never afraid to ask the question.
Yeah,
He's never. I think he's just so straightforward. He would ask like at the memes that have been made on him. It's like he'll ask the I don't know like the questions
weirdest
are like
question, right? But yeah, literally inspires us in a way to be like, never be
huh,
afraid to ask questions. Always ask questions, because you never know what thing gets big. And
Yeah, if you like want to
Just
ask somebody, what do you think about moths? Just ask them. I think that's a good pickup line. I would use it in real life.
no, actually, that even helped him to grow his podcast because people were dissing him, but at the same time, people were so interested in him that, oh, he's asking that question. I want to know what that actor answered it,
Yeah.
right? And so I went through the podcast and heard it. So it also helped in a like to look at a bright side.
Basically,
Huh.
yeah, no marketing is bad marketing. Marketing is marketing. It is
No,
like
but it
so,
definitely takes a toll on your mental health. But
yeah.
again, the next point is that uh, do, doing meditation, being spiritual, he uh, could help himself and not be drained mentally. I mean, he is mentally drained a lot of times, but that one anchor, which is meditation, it helps a lot. And that is again another lesson from him that being spiritual and being a meditator at the same time being that fun personality who's ever go happy living the best life and really enjoying life and being
A lot of times, people are like, if you're like spiritual, if you like meditate, if you go to Pilates and drink matcha, you're just a boring person. I think these are the people whom I find the most interesting because it's not just, they just don't talk about drinking, they just don't talk about smoking. They have so much more to talk about because they have so much more in their lives. They have so many other ways of having fun, but when it comes to people who are like, for whom like fun ends with drinking and smoking, I think that's the one story that will they will tell you round and round every single time you talk to them. But the people who are like having like a very serene life, they are the ones who find fun in like small tidbits, and that is how you also get to experience that
yeah.
with them, and that is what gives you a different spark.
Yeah, actually, that is what that gives you a different spark and be like, you're just not
Yeah,
that one person. You have those, like,
yeah,
you're
you
divergent
divergent.
persons. Like, you have various
You
areas where you're
yourself,
good.
I think, Shreya, you yourself told me that one day I was just a little off the hook and I was just saying, and she just said, like, to my face, I sent her a reel, I think. That one friend who is not interested in anything. I was like, let's just send this to Shreya. And her reply was, I am sorry, I don't need alcohol or smoking to have fun in my life. I have a lot of fun in my life already. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I am
She's
that
like, that is
person.
so true. Yeah, that is so true. We like last past 18 years, it's not like we haven't had fun. We have had a lot of fun and we haven't had a drink or a smoke also.
Yeah,
So
we have not
you
done
clearly
anything
don't
which
need
is
that.
illegal, but we
Yeah.
still have fun. So, I am a staunch believer. I said that in one of our podcasts, which we have already done. If you have heard it, you know that I'm a staunch believer that we don't need any substance to have fun. We ourselves are enough. And so yeah, and also Ranveer is a great example for that because he also is a staunch believer now that drinking and
Yeah.
substance is not good, and he also doesn't do it. So yeah,
That's because he's had his bad experiences and now he's like, no, this is not the kind of pleasure I want in my life.
so
Thank you so much.
yeah,
I
that's
would
a
rather,
lesson. That's a lesson
yeah.
we learned from him that substances are not needed for fun. Spirituality is a better substance than anything
Thank you,
else.
Beer Biceps. You have given us our lessons. We'll make yeah, we'll make it a point to not fall into your footsteps. Like the previous footsteps. Now we want to fall in your footsteps. The previous footsteps we don't want to fall into. So yeah, that was
Which
crazy.
gets us to the sixth point, which was that it's never too late to start, and never procrastinate on posting and be scared that, oh my god, what people will think about it.
Yeah,
Which I tend to do a lot, to be honest. But
me too.
like, he always inspires us in a way that, okay, it's okay, you can do that, it's okay.
If he
uh,
can say and then post it on Spotify, we can
we
do
can
it.
also do it.
No
And
hate,
again,
no hate. We just like we're
love him.
making it a fun comp. Yeah.
Yeah, and also it's never too late to start, so we started it right now. And procrastination is a thing which we both do. But how he helped me, to be honest, is like he is a huge personality. He did this, that. But what made him become that personality is posting without procrastination. And so I think that motivates in some point. What about you, Kathy?
I just want to say here that, guys, we shot a podcast that apparently is not coming out. Shreya,
No, that is still not coming out. That will not never come out because that's very, very bad. And I'm not very
it's not bad,
confident with it.
guys. It just went into a different direction that Shreya does not find comfortable, so we're not posting it for now. Just let us know if you want that secret podcast.
No, it's never coming out because the recording is also in my phone. So it's never coming out.
Whatever, whatever. We
Yeah.
figure it out. But yeah, for sure, I think it's never too late. He's also like in his late 30s or mid 30s now, right?
I think
And
in mid 30s.
mid 30s. So he got like totally viral recently only, like in his mid 30s or
He
30s.
got viral in
So
2020 when COVID hit bad.
now, though, it's like crazy. Like
Now it's
everybody knows
crazy.
who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's
That time it
crazy.
was like people, couple of people knew and everything. But now,
Yeah.
though, he's like all over the internet. So that
Yeah.
is why he's like gone totally viral now. But yeah,
Also embracing your failures. Like 4 years of hustle is not easy.
it's
If
not easy.
me or Kathy would have been there, we would have already given up. But we're
Yeah.
together here, so we're not gonna give up. We're gonna also hustle for 4 years at least.
Or maybe less. Or maybe less. Guys, guys, if you give us 1 million views, no. Let's if we get 1,000 listeners in this podcast, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Yeah,
And a
we're gonna
thousand
do.
followers. Yeah, if we get 1,000 listeners on Spotify and 1,000 followers on our Instagram, that is when we'll do a giveaway. I promise.
Yeah, we're gonna do
So
a giveaway of something really good, right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Not something too expensive. Don't think that I'm going to get you an iPhone. I got one 2 days back. So, like, we're going to give you decent, good things, but, like, don't expect sky high, but it's going to be a good giveaway. Okay, so we're going to pick a couple of you and then we'll give you
Definitely.
gifts.
1,000 listeners, thousands Instagram followers, and we are doing a giveaway for sure. Again,
Yeah.
embracing your failures. Uh, According to
Yeah.
me, Ranveer Alabadia is a fireball. Like he came as a fireball into the like social media market. And I really feel like everyone should try to find their thing so that they
Hmm.
can be fireball at their work. I really hope that happens. Whoever is listening, I really hope that you get inspired by any of the points which we mentioned, or
Also, I just want to point out another point. I think this is the most important one,
important point
closest to my
actually.
heart.
Yeah,
So we kept it for the last. It is to have a guru in life.
yeah.
I just want to say, I at present don't have a proper guru in sense a religious guru. Uh, Marasa Ramlal is my guru, like in Jain Dharam in my family, but I don't have a personal guru, like
Hmm.
whom I'm totally dedicated to. Shreya does, and I just want. I think guru doesn't even has to be somebody who is like religious. It can be for me, for you, like your guru could be your parents or your grandparents or your teacher, or even like a friend who's older than you, is wiser than you. More than older, wiser matters. Somebody who has more knowledge than you can always be your guru. After you have, you know, retrieved all of that knowledge from them, you give them their guru dakshina, you can move towards another guru because that is the rule of life. But you should always have a mentor who can pave a path for you. So I personally don't have one right now. Shia does, so I think she knows more about how it works. So yeah, Shia, tell us.
Huh. So basically why it's important is he gave this lesson to a lot of people through his podcast, that he has a guru and it's very important to have a guru. Now why I think that guru is important is in life is because there are a lot of points again in it. But firstly I wanted to answer Khyati's question first, that why you can move on or not on a guru. Basically, according to me and to my guruji, I feel like you can have as many gurus as you want, but again, too much, like too many cooks spoil the food. But you can always have 2 to 3 gurus, because life is not easy, and you can have 2 3 people who can guide you through on different paths. So one can be your career or career oriented guru who tells you what to do in career related life. One can be your relationship guru who talks about how to maintain relationships in your family. And one can be your spiritual guru who can tell you how to get your soul uh, to the nirvana or to the enlightenment or whatever you believe in, to moksha or anything. So I personally believe we can have as many gurus as you want, but I personally right now have two, and I intend to have three. And so you can have as many gurus as you want. The only catch is you have to follow him blindly. Because why do we make a guru is that I take the example of Arjun and Krishna. When like it's not that Arjun never questioned Krishna, but he never said no to whatever Krishna said. He always did what Krishna said, but he always questioned what was the reason of doing it. So I believe that always listening to the guru, maybe on always you're going to question that why I should do this, but always believe in him. Because I feel like if you have chosen someone who is supreme than you, at least for me, my gurus are to me as important as God. So if I have chosen them as that personality in my life, I'm going to believe in them blindly whenever they ask me to do something, when I ask them a question. So it normally has to happen like, if I go to my guru, maybe not physically, if I go to him, ask him a question that what should I do, or even if I'm not asking him personally, a lot of time it happens, and people who have guru in their life will know that I'm speaking a true fact, that you're gonna listen one of his pravachans or anything that your guru does, and you're gonna find your answer in it out of nowhere. So like there is a question going on in my mind, and I really want to answer from him, but I can't contact him anytime, no. So I go to one of his like pravachans on any social media if it's there, and when I start it, in the middle of the conversation I get my answer. And that is the best way you can find your gurus. So that's how I found my gurus. So yeah, I mean, guru is very important in life, because guru is like an anchor. He's like an anchor to your sailing boat. And if you do not have an anchor, you will be all the way around in the sea. So you really need an anchor, and that is what guru is in my life, at least. And I literally revere to him like he's a god. He is like next to God for me, because he is that personality, and that is why I've made him my guru. So yeah, I think if you have a guru, believe in him blindly. I mean, uh, that's what I feel good about people who are devoted to their gurus, that they are today at a very good place. There was an example in Shaktism. So Kathy believes in Shaktism, though. So there was a devotee, and he made a guru. So guru was not in a good position in his life. I mean, he was doing something wrong, and he gave a wrong mantra to his disciple. Okay? So when he gave a wrong mantra, that disciple was so devoted to his guru that he started chanting that wrong mantra continuously, because that's how good disciple has to work. I am not a mantra disciple, just to clear out to everyone. I'm just a normal guru person. I'm not a mantra person. This is an old story, but a real one. So, what happened? That disciple was speaking a very long mantra, and Shakti Ma, that was a Shakti mantra. So, Shakti Ma, basically a form of Kali Ma, came and she's like, you are speaking the wrong mantra. Your guru was not in the right position to give your mantra. He gave you a wrong mantra. So, like, God came to tell him that he is not speaking the right mantra. But he was so devoted to his guru that he's like, no, what my guru said is the truth. I don't care. I'm gonna say the same mantra. And that day, Shakti Ma literally converted the mantra into what that person was saying, because he was so devoted to his guru. And that day, that mantra changed to what the wrong mantra he was speaking. So that just told me that this story again. I heard this story on Ranveer's episode, one of his podcast episodes. So again, he is an inspiration, and he just gives so much of knowledge that we all can share it
Like
with
when you
you.
sit there, you learn so much more than just being. It's not bare entertainment. I think a lot of people would feel कि no Ranveer के episodes में there are a lot of times when people come who are not. It is not a conversation which is that educating. It is more of an entertaining conversation. But I think
I mean, it's allowed.
sometimes yeah, sometimes
It's
you
like
have
PR.
to, yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like PR. Sometimes you have to do that, and also because a lot of times, if it continuously goes about knowledge, education, and everything, I think he lose a lot of listeners because some of the listeners only come to him because of the fact that a certain celebrity is coming. A lot of
Yeah.
times that happens because not a lot of people are interested in all of that. We feel interested, maybe
So
other people are not, and it's totally fine.
yeah, and that is why there are so many podcasts online.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why, I mean, I hear his all the informative podcasts,
Hmm.
and I tend to hear a lot of celebrity ones as well, but not every celebrity, because I'm not interested a lot of times. But yeah, I mean, his podcasts are such an inspiration, and that's why we were here to just talk about those, like, we figured out 7 lessons that we learned from his podcast and him as a personality, and how we felt about his work. And that's it. That was this podcast. And so I'm just going to sum up the 7 lessons, so that if you were not able
Yeah,
to figure out, we're just going to name them 1 to 7. So the first was his podcasting and him being an inspiration to us.
yeah.
Second, consistency is the key, and turning your setbacks into your triumph, which means basically turning your problems into your celebrations.
Assets,
Then,
assets. Yeah.
yeah, assets again. Then, never be too afraid to ask any question.
Question.
Be very, really upfront and really honest, but not rude. Again, at the same time, not being rude,
There's
being
a
very
line between
kind.
being rude and being honest. I think a lot of times I also cross that line from being honest to being rude. I think that is not okay. So, boundaries.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
embracing your failures. Like, no matter
Like
how many
he,
failures you have, just keep hustling. You will get the answer one day or the other. Just never stop, uh, like, hustling. It's very, very important. Again, karma comes in play over here. Then, being spiritual and fun is possible at the same time. It doesn't matter that you're only spiritual or you're only fun. You can do both together. It's totally fine, and it's better, I guess. And then it's never too late to start, and never procrastinate on posting. So if any one of you wanted, like, needed to hear this, it's never too late to start. You can start today, and never procrastinate on posting. Post it. And you're gonna do something good out of it, or either you're gonna learn something good out of it.
or
So
you're just
both ways.
fun, or you're just gonna have
It's
fun, so
both
just do
ways.
it.
It's a win-win situation. So never procrastinate on posting. And the last and the most important for us, which is it's very very important to have a guru in your life, because he is the anchor who's going to
He or
help you
she.
to come out of, yeah, he or she is the anchor to come out of your like maybe hard phase, or maybe in good phase as well. He's going to
Yeah.
help you to stay balanced, to stay at
Yeah.
earth, because it
Not be
tends to happen
overwhelmed.
when you're going up. You tend to have a lot of ego as well, because it's normal that when you're going to
It
go
comes
up
with.
you're going to have ego as well. So a guru always helps you to balance it out as well. He's always at there to really put a check on yourself. So it's very very important to have a guru, and these were the 7 lessons we have learned from the Ranveer
Beer bites.
Alabadia, aka Beer
The
Biceps,
best.
from the TRS show. And we're so happy, right,
Yeah.
Kathy?
Yeah. He's very inspiring
S-
and we love him. Also, if we said something in the podcast that you don't agree with, obviously your opinions matter, but I think these were our opinions that we just wanted to put out from yappers
to
to
yappers.
yappers.
And I hope, like, someday this reaches Ranveer Alawala. It's gonna be a dream come true,
Yeah.
and I know it's not gonna happen very soon. But I hope someday it reaches
Someday.
him, and someday we can really talk to him, because we are both
Ah,
huge fans,
huge
like
fans.
huge fans. So, hoping that it reaches him, and if you're listening, Mr. Ranveer G, because you're very old than
G.
us. Yeah,
No,
Mr. Ranveer,
Ranveer, so yeah,
Mr.
totally good.
Ranveer, sir, we are so thankful, and we are so grateful for your
Yeah.
podcast. And we just want to say huge thank you, and we love your podcast, and sending lots of love and gratitude. If you're listening this, we're so happy. Uh, and just very, very thankful. Love. And we
Love,
are
love,
so
love.
inspired by you and your work and you as a person. Um, we're very inspired. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Sending
Thank
lots of love
you.
and
Thank you so
gratitude.
much.
Whoever made to this podcast and heard it till here, we are so thankful to you, and you mean a lot to us. By the way, we have just launched our podcast, and our first podcast is live, and 40 of you have heard it, and we're so happy, so thankful to you guys. So yeah, with that, we're going to end this podcast. Signing off, Shreya. Bye.